All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt Gardner. A little about myself: I've been doing print on demand for about close to 3 years now. Quit the pandemic. I quit about the. Let me say, I started this about when before the pandemic hit, um, part time, and then I when it all hit, I decided to say screw it, and I just quit my full time job in Pennsylvania and started doing it full time, and it's been a journey ever since. But well worth it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. Uh, yeah, so let's get started here. So, my favorite tool to use for Merch by Amazon research is totally Merch Informer, for sure. So let's see here. We gotta log in. Yeah. All right. So, there is no wrong or right way to do merch research, really. There is no wrong or right way. You just have to verify certain data points to judge whether if it's a good niche or not, a profitable niche, to be honest. Um, it's you. It's hard to explain, but the more you do it, you'll understand. But you hit it with different. You can come at it. Basically, you can come at it from different angles, but you always meet at one point. So let's give her a shot here. All right. So how this is just one method of how I do my research, and it's probably one of my favorite ways, to be honest. So, um, let's go. I like to start off with the um, keyword research, and then we try the trending phrases. Nope, sorry, not trending phrases. Keyword. No, where is it? Oh, it's in product research. Sorry. Movers and shakers is actually one of my favorites. So if you can see the screen here, I like to start off. You can choose daily, weekly, or monthly, and then you can choose whatever product you like. I like to stick with t-shirts because t-shirts tend to be the one that sells the most. Um, but I like to put this guy at monthly in search because it gives us a broader range of what is actually selling, and we're looking for evergreen niches um, because we want to make money all year long. We don't want to make money just on Valentine's Day. We don't want to make money. Yeah, those are nice to have, and they give you a nice boost of income, but they're only for a very short period of time. So see, like right here, okay, 100 days of school is coming up. That's going to be a trending niche. That thing's crushing it, actually. See, so what this is what we're looking for as far as data. We are looking for something like this, something like this. Like, look at this. Birthdays. Birthdays are killer. You can't go wrong with birthdays, to be honest. But they don't really tend to sell around Christmas time, so that's going to hurt your Q4 numbers. I experienced that this year. Um, See, here's Valentine's coming up. Look, these are all three of these are crushing it. Look at these numbers. Now, these are the prices here. You can see he kept his price at $15.99, and then it started to sell, and he decided to bump it up a little bit. He bumped it up $1. Every time, this is when it got uploaded back here. Actually, no, it looks like it may have sold back there at one point because it had a sales rank of 3 million. But then it took a drop right here. Sold. Dropped again. Sold. Didn't sell for. Oh no, it sold the same day. But it went up and then it sold again. Sold again. Sold again. Sold again. Sold again. Every time there's a dot, it's sold. And it just keeps going down and down and down and down. Look at the rank on that guy. Almost 80,000. So that thing's probably selling, at least from my experience, 80,000. It's probably selling 5 to 8, maybe 5 to 8 times a day. Maybe, roughly. So, all right. But Again, this would be a trending niche. This would be a trending niche. We're looking for evergreen niches. Now, it's potential this is an evergreen niche, but birthdays are, you got to be very unique if you want to break into a birthday niche, but well worth it if you can be very unique. So let's take a look here. We want to see something that has potential to um, be an all year round selling niche, a evergreen niche. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start here. I like this one. I just need coffee and my crochet. Okay, look how many times this sold has from December. Now, we're just gonna open this in a new tab and take a look at it later. Or we can save it if you want to go back to it later. I tend to not do that, but I probably should. See, January, but this would be also, yeah, it's birthday, but it would only sell in January. We're just looking at designs, roughly two. Are they simple designs? Can we outdo their design? We're just looking for ideas here. We're not making a decision on anything yet. We're just looking for ideas, getting a few ideas and opening. Okay, right here. Promoted to daddy. I know this has been done a billion times, but we'll take a look at it just to give you an example. Seeing you can do this research pretty quickly by just I personally use the graph like that. I start with the graph, and if I see a bunch of up and downs just like we saw in the beginning, I tend to look into those a little further. But again, we're just looking for ideas to see if it's a profitable evergreen niche. Okay, here's got some spikes across the board there. Open that guy. We could take a look at that guy, Chinese Zodiac. Yep. Just based off what I know, this year is the year of the tiger. So this would be an evergreen, but it would be all year. I mean, I'm sorry, it'd be a trend, but it would be all year long because it is the year of the tiger. But we can take a look at it. Let's run a 5K, then drink like a marathon. Now, this could be potential to be starting a trend, but 5Ks and drinking and marathons are all year long. So let's take a look at that guy. More birthdays. Employee of the month. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. Let's get one more. The daycare provider. See, birthdays. But this is specifically targeting January. We're in January. You also too, when you do your research, you want to try and if you're going for trends, you want to try and get your stuff up about, I'd say bare minimum a month ahead of time. Like bare minimum. That way you can gain that traction. I tend to do 2 to 3 months ahead on my designs. So Valentine's Day is coming up. I already got stuff up for Valentine's Day, and it's been selling almost since Christmas, really. Not hardcore, but that will pick up as it gets closer to Valentine's Day. See, a lot of Januaries here. Okay, penguin. Interesting. It's very simple design. Got some sales in there. I might take a look at this one. I'm also looking at their titles. This guy's title is very simple. I'm gonna look into that one. All right, let's go from there. All right, we got some ideas. Okay. Now, let's start with our coffee and crocheting. Funny, cute. I start with, I look at their design, I look at their title. Funny, cute crochet. I just need coffee and my crochet. So what is the niche? Coffee and crocheting, right? They combined two niches together. Two. Coffee is generally always popular, and crocheting seems to be, it's always been popular, but I feel like it's starting to make a comeback and starting to ramp up. Because I actually have a few designs in the crocheting niche as well myself, just recently actually. So we're gonna take a look at their words, and then we can come down. I have to figure out what totals these are, but 369,000, and it's going down. That's pretty good. And look, you can see this Productor. By the way, Productor extension by Merchant Former, amazing. You can come down here and see every time this is sold. Now this is sold. They may have only uploaded this fairly recently, like a month or so ago. Well, maybe 2 months ago. But it's starting to sell. So you can see, and it's been keeping it steady of between anywhere between 800,000 all the way down to 200,000. The sales rank right there. I would take a look at this niche, coffee and crochet. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's see if it's profitable or not. So we're gonna take their keywords. We're gonna take coffee, the overall niche. You want to check the overall niche to see if it's profitable. So then we're gonna go back to Merchant Former. We go to product research. We're gonna type coffee crochet. Search. Sometimes it takes a while to load here, but where are we at? We're at 12 minutes here. Okay. This is my first test run, so cut me a break here. I'm all new to this. I'm pretty much a hermit and a rebel. I like to stay by myself, and I really don't talk to very many people. So this is all brand new to me. Setting up a mic, setting up a camera. So let's do this. Okay, still loading here, but we can start taking a look. Okay, we can see a few things here. The average BSR is 500,000. This is good. That's for an average. That's really good. What's our price? Lowest 769, which is that person's not making money, but whatever. Highest is 2099. Okay, those are some good numbers. So we have some room for profit. Average price 1793. That's we were gonna look at the average because we can set our price around this. We know that people are spending money around this price range for this particular niche. That's the average price. Okay. We got a competition score of A. That's super good for just those two keywords right there. Coffee, crochet. Right? So look, now we're going to see if this is profitable or not. Okay, this is the one we found. Look, there at the top of the search results. This little details button gives you so much information. Look, this has been selling since December. Now, those could be skewed a little bit because it was Christmas time. But look, it's still selling afterwards consistently. Every other day or so, it looks like. Okay, that's just that design, right? Okay. We got another one right here. Let's zoom in a little bit. See what we got. Sorry, I guess I didn't realize my screen was a little wonky there. All right. So, okay, then look at this one. Just pour me coffee, hand me my crochet, now slowly back away. Okay. coffee, crochet in their title. Let's take a look at the details of this one. Look at this. Selling consistently. Now this did go up, but that's just this listing. This listing. And look, 14 reviews, 129 reviews. This is the type of signals that we're looking for. Are they green? What's this? What is this? What is this? What type of designs are out there? Remember, you got to pay attention to the designs too. Let's go down to our third one. 692. Amazing. 14 ratings. She loves me more crochet yarn and coffee. Let's see what his actual shirt says. Let's open this up. I can't see it on my screen here. Let's open this up and look at it. Okay, so it's a crochet ball and coffee. And it's selling. Look, it's also sold pretty consistently. Like I said, these numbers are going to be skewed a little bit because of Q4, Christmas time. But you can see that they are still selling afterwards. So that's just 3 listings, right? And look, even this simple design, text design right here, 13 reviews. Let's take a look at it. Look, it's still selling pretty consistently. Those are the type of signals that we are looking for to tell if it is a profitable niche and it's an evergreen niche that has potential to sell all year long. I've seen every signal here that would make me jump into this niche. Now, are we going to go and create these exact same sayings and the exact same designs? No. That's not how we make money. Yeah, you could go in this niche, crochet, I just need coffee and my crochet, so that the niche, you want to niche down, what they call niche down. Now, I had a very hard time understanding this concept when I first started, and I understand where people don't understand what a niche is or what it is. That niche is anything, any subject, any topic. Our main niche is, if you want to break it down, this one, a main niche would be crochet, and the other main niche was coffee. So they combined 2 niches together and became its own niche, coffee and crochet. But he was able to niche down by making a saying, I just need coffee and my crochet, is a micro, would be considered a micro niche. And that's how you make money. You have to be unique. You do not copy their sayings or anything. Yes, you can jump in the same niche, this micro niche, coffee and crochet, but considering he already has sales velocity and rank into it, and the same with this guy. Well, sorry, this one's a different one. It's just pour me coffee. But it's going to be tough. You got to have, that's a pretty good design. That's a pretty good design. You got to ask yourself that question. Can you beat that design, or can you improve on it? Yeah, we could probably, but it's going to be harder. You're best to make your own micro niche. So how do we do that? So how I do it, my favorite platform to check all this is Pinterest, honestly. And I like to use this tool right here, the Etsy Pinterest search tool in the product research. Switch this to Pinterest. We're going to do coffee crochet. Okay. Now, I like to choose things. We're going to, let me back up. First, let's go to Merch Informer. I don't know the actual thing. I always just type in Merch Research free, and I find it through Google. That's how I find it. Real quick. This Merch Research tool. We're using this tool in conjunction with the actual Merch Informer tool. Great combo. I kid you not. I promise you. If you follow my steps, you're gonna get sales. I swear. But as long as you do everything, everything has to be lined up. Your keywords got to be good. You have to have good keywords of what people are actually spending money in, and you also got to have a good design. It can't be just random colors. It can't be just random objects. You got to look at the designs that are already selling and try and incorporate some of those design elements. Is what color text are they using? What kind of text are they using? What kind of elements are they using? What is the placement of these designs? Like where is it at on the shirt? Is it just across the chest? Is it the whole design? Now, from my experience, big and bold is what sells, because when you're scrolling through the search results, you want that customer to stop. You want them to be like, what is that? And then stop right there to click into it. That's going to get you more conversion, which is going to boost you in the algorithm, and it's going to you have more potential to get a sell at that point. So back to what I was doing. I always get sidetracked. So we're going to use this tool. So where are we at here? Okay, so we're doing coffee and crochet. All right. So let's go back here to our Etsy Pinterest search. And we're looking for micro niches now. Stuff that is not on Amazon at all. That's how you make the money. You put stuff on Amazon that is not on there. Now, you do want to check your trademarks, and I'm not going to go into the trademark checks now, but you always want to do that before you even start the design process, because what's the point of designing a design where the saying has a trademark on it? You don't want to do that. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Crochet because murder is wrong. That's not what we search for. We search for coffee, but we could crocheting and cats. That's a pretty good idea. But we're remember, we started with coffee and crochet. Okay, we got it here now. Let's see. We seem to be designed for each other. Okay. Now, I will say you're not always going to find anything in here, but we have other routes that we can go to find something. Coffee before talkie. Okay. Here you go. All things are possible with coffee and yarn. Yarn is part of crocheting, right? So we could take a look at that. All things are possible with, what was it? Coffee and yarn. And yarn. Is this term on Amazon? 57 results. Now, a lot of people don't happen to mention this. I don't know why. But see this 57 results? This can change. And how you see if it does change is scroll all the way down to the bottom and try and click as many pages as you can. Now, this one's very unique, and there's only 2 pages, so we're good. But there'll be times that you will click to second, or there'll be like a good bunch of pages. You'll click there to another page, and this result will change. It can be skewed too. Like you would think, okay, well, there's only 100 results. You go click down, and then it'll show like 5,000 results. You have to be careful with that. A lot of people don't talk about that. I don't know why. But so let's go back down here. Let's go to 1 here. Okay. So all things are possible with coffee and yarn. I am not seeing that on a shirt at all. And look, there's that one design that came up for coffee and crochet. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a niche, micro niche that you can design in. And that's how you do product research, and you make your own design. Because we found a saying that is not on Amazon, and that's how we make the money. You want to be the first one in that niche. don't always have to be. Say for example, there was a 2 shirts up here with that saying on it, but it was just pure text. You could go ahead and take that and put some design elements in it, put some yarn balls and coffee, whatever. If you can make that design better, I would go after it. That's how you make the money. And your keywords have to be good too. We're not going to go into keyword research and stuff like that, but this is how you do your product research for finding designs and niches that you can try and jump into to be profitable. But that was just one example, and we found one right off the bat. Let's do another one. Let's do another one here. Okay, so we found coffee. So then I would take a notepad and write that saying down, and then go make a design on it, and then upload it. So let's take a second example. I don't really like that one, but let's try this one. Okay, pretty, black, and educated. Okay, what is the overall niche? African American and smart, right? Educated. Okay, what's on the shirt? Black, and educated. That's our keywords we're going to try for, right? So we're going to try black and educated, right? Let's go back to our product research. Black and educated, right? Search. Remember, we are just checking the overall niche if it's profitable. If we don't see any good results in here, I will walk away from this niche and not even think anything about it. Now, I will say too, you can't always judge this. It just gives you a general idea of what the average is. You saw that this one is not selling as much as the other one, but doesn't mean that we can't jump into it. Okay, look, 6 reviews, price point of 16, almost $17. There's still money to make. 9 average monthly average sales of 9 sales. Man, I can't talk. 9 sales average a month. Let's check its details here. Boom. Boom. Let's take a look at this one. 10. Boom. 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 Look at that. Here's another one. This one not so much, but it does have reviews. But I mean, look at the design. Okay, he included nurse in there, so that's probably why. If you think about it, look, he did nurse. So he micro niched that down even further with nurse. See how he did that? Because black and educated is probably tough to break into, I would imagine. We can even check. Just see how many search results there are by going back to our research tool. Black and educated. All right. Let's see how many search results are there. 192. It says here. And this will maybe give you an example of what happens here. See 192. Come down and let's click to page 4. Okay, let's see it changed. This one only has 325. To be honest, anything under 500 results is pretty good. Because if you can come up with a good design, my perspective is I'll even go after a niche that has 1,000 results because I throw money at it using Amazon's advertising ads, and I've done killer sales just doing that. But if you're just starting out, I would try to stick with results under 500 if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend any money on advertising. That's fine. You don't have to. But just looking at these 2 keywords together, look at the BSRs. 285, 147, 999. That's high, but It's selling maybe once a month, if that. That one there. But could be a design aspect. I mean, look, you got to look at what is selling, right? Does this, okay, what do you see common about these, right? You're looking for patterns, right? Look at the colors: red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, browns, brown. What's in this one? Nothing. Could be why it's not selling as well, because it doesn't have. You gotta go what the audience is buying. You have to go with what the audience is buying. Look, see, all these are not selling as well, and one of these are just random, which means they're ranking for those keywords, but they're not specifically to that niche. So you have potential to make there's room in there. Yeah, see, there's plenty of room in this niche right here. Look, brown. Look, see? Look. Red, yellow, green. Look at this. Look at this. See? That's how you make money. You design what the customer is buying. You're not copying the designs, but you're picking elements out of the designs that are making it sell. And obviously, this audience likes the red, yellow, and green, right? It's not that hard. It really isn't. It's just you really have to think about it, though. It's just not that hard. You can't just gung ho and just go make whatever you want. It's not how it works. You want to do that, you're just going to sit there and waste your time all day. But yeah, again, so I would jump in this niche. Black for the keywords, black and educated, right? So let's take our black and educated. We validated that there's some money to be made in this niche, right? So let's go back to our Etsy Pinterest research tool in Merch Informer. We're going to do black and educated, right? Yeah, I'm mature. Get over it. People don't like it. Some people like it. Some people don't. I mean, some people don't like it, but I don't really care. That's how I roll. So let's see. What can we find? Those are all pretty long. Protect black women. What goes through my brain when cops pull me over? Yeah, we're not going to touch that. Not seeing much of anything here, really. Tell me and I forget teaching that. Okay. Now remember I told you earlier that I don't always find something in here, right? But you can also spin some things. Like, okay, so you can never be overdressed or over educated. Now we could make a design and say you can never be overdressed. Can't think how to word that. You could incorporate this in there somehow. I just can't think off the top of my head how to do it, but you could. The more you research, no, I'm not finding anything I like here. Trying to keep this video short. It's like my first video. I'm making it like it's already at 34 minutes. Okay, see, this is kind of interesting. You could do that bay, but I'm not sure. But that bay might be trademarked. I'd have to look, but I'm gonna stay away from that. Okay, so we already saw pretty black and educated, right? We already saw that. Yep, that's what we saw. We don't want to do that. You could. I'm right out here. See, if you get so many tabs, you get lost. Okay, here's a good one. You can do black and educated minds matter. There you go. I just gave you one right there. Black and educated minds matter. Melanated and educated. That's an interesting one too. Look, here's a couple ideas, but I was going to show you an example of, say, I don't find anything on here, for example, right? That's when we come to our old good old trusty friend Google, you know. Black and educated. I'm going to search images and just see what's out there. Look, right here, you could do black and educated queen. So let's see if that's on there. Black and educated queen. Let's see if that's in the search results. I think there's gonna be some, but I don't think it's actually gonna say that on the shirt itself. Okay, there is. I lied. There is. Black educated queen. Okay. And we see those have no cells. So we're gonna walk away from that one. Let me close some of these tabs out. Whoops, sorry. Crap. Black and educated. Let's try quote. But you get the idea, right? See, and that's how that, see right here, that's how that one guy was able to jump into that niche and be different because he incorporated the nurse, right? But I think a design is flat and kind of terrible, to be honest. Like, so you could even jump into this niche because I guarantee there's hardly any search results for it. Make a black and educated nurse shirt, but he incorporated yellow, but he didn't incorporate, where's our results for that? Remember we talked about the red, yellow, green? That's what I'm talking about. See, like here's another one. You could take this somehow and incorporate it black and educated. Switch it around. There's a lot of pretty black and educated. See, that's pretty much overdone. Okay, look, here's another one. Black, educated, and sassy. That's a good one. Black, educated, and black, educated, and sassy. Look at this. 147 results. Nothing with that saying on it at all. That's how you make money. See, look. There's no shirt with that saying on it. Black, educated, and sassy. There you go. Just gave you another niche. It's easy. Honestly, the research is that easy. But that's just one step of the process, right? We validated that there was money to be made in these niches, in the overall broad niche, right? Now, granted, black and educated is kind of two niches combined, right? But that was actually almost small enough that we could probably just make whatever in that. But you see, but that's how you make the money is you come up with your own design, your own unique phrase. You're making your own niche, right? You're making your own niche and you're being the first in that niche. And that's how you get that sales velocity to beat the competition. And usually by the time the copycats come in, you're already ranking and sometimes have a review before the copycats come in. Copycats are the worst, and I really wish Amazon would do something about it. It's ridiculous. But yeah. I That's pretty much it for our product research. I apologize for the lengthy video, and it's my first video. Again, if you enjoyed my content and want to see more, like, subscribe, share. Uh, this is my first video, and I want to congratulate you on your first step in trying to um, your merch journey. And this is just merch by Amazon. You got Etsy, you got Redbubble, you got Teespring, you could have your own Shopify store. But you would incorporate some of these same ideas and across your business as a whole, right? So, but if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and I have I'll put it down in the description, a Merch Informer um, coupon code. Helps me out, and it's an amazing tool. It really is. It's if you know how to use this tool correctly in the right steps and stuff, the tool's amazing. People knock tools all day long. Yeah, you can do the research manually, but you know what? The tools make it so much easier and faster. You saw how fast we did that, right? How fast we were able to find niches. But yeah, and that's it for me. And thank you.